my name is Caitlin Garcia, and I'm going to be presenting my Code of Ethics for Engineers project. So, maybe you don't really think about it, but we trust our lives in objects that we encounter every day. From roads that we drive on, to businesses that we work in, to the homes that we live in. Professionals have to adhere to a code of ethics to ensure that we, general public, stay safe. But who keeps these professionals in check? For engineers, it is the NSPE, which stands for the National Society of Professional Engineers. They ensure that we can be confident that engineering decisions that are made by qualified engineers that are ethically accountable for their actions. The NSPE upholds the Code of Ethics, which has 3 main sections: the fundamental canons, the rules of practice, and professional obligations, all of which list in detail rules and responsibilities that engineers must adhere to when designing structures. Even with the clear-cut code of ethics, some engineers still violate the rules. A Volkswagen engineer was sentenced to 40 months in prison for designing software that would deceive software emission testing devices. The hardware software altered the mode of the engine to reduce emission levels in exhaust gases when it detected an emissions testing device, which would make the Volkswagen diesels, like this, appear to adhere to US pollution standards, when in reality, they would emit up to 40 times the smog forming compounds that is allowed in the United States. They did this to avoid the installation of emissions controls, which could reduce the performance of the Volkswagen diesel. However, this engineer was not the mastermind of this whole operation. Several Volkswagen executives were found to have been connected to this ruse, which went on from 2006 to 2015. This situation had a few codes of ethics rules violated. Fundamental Canon 1 states that engineers should help promote the safety, health, and welfare of the public. But this engineer did not do that at all. The software that he designed allowed cars to come into the United States that increased pollution levels, which harms air quality, hurts lung health, increases the amount of asthma cases, and hurts cardiovascular health. By doing this, by creating this software, he violated Section 2.1d. The engineers should not permit and put their names on any acts committed by firms that may be dishonest. He designed the software. He created it. He updated it when it needed to be updated. He let this ruse go on for 9 years, from 2006 to 2015. In doing this, he violated Section 2.1f of the Code of Ethics, in which it states that if any engineers see that Fundamental Canon 1 is being broken, they should report to the proper authorities and comply with any authorities to make sure that the business or the firm, that the whole situation shuts down. Well, he worked with Volkswagen for those 9 years. He let Volkswagen do this for 9 years to allow more pollution into the United States. Society expects that structures that engineers design and create have little risk to us and will keep us safe. Engineers must keep in mind the people that they may impact due to what they create, and not just have blind loyalty to a company. Without a code of ethics, there would be no accountability or standards to hold professionals to, which would increase these machinations as the Volkswagen scandal. Thank you for your time.